They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second down, Jacobs once more. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Mayfield. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Mayfield on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Mayfield to throw it. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Jaguars at 3-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller, by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in. Everyone.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried a stress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Mayfield off the play fake. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield on play action. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play fake, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence. rifles one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. Here's Lawrence. And they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. From the shotgun, Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Give them 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So a second NFL interception for him, and he is looking the part here in year one.
And normally, partner, you talk about cornerbacks and safeties being the ball hawk type of guys, and they always will.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one. and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. It's Lawrence. Pryor has it complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Lawrence going to throw again. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Mayfield. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mayfield to throw. Here's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Abdullah to return. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's Baker. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.